So it's also the Labuguan family, right? It's even the Faranda family. It's the Alama family. So it's Brill, it's David Olero, that all gotta put money on my doors, right? Or they gotta somehow get it into the mail. That's the Pasquale family, Dominic Pasquale. That's also even Sharia Lama or the Burrito family, right? So they all are incriminated unless the money shows up, because there's no way cameras and audio like Wendy and Leilani using, or even the Gerard family, that one person could fund all of them. There's a big interference. You cannot act like that to one person. So I'll be waiting for all the money in the duffel bag, in the cash app, in the cashier's check, because if I'm the oldest son that took care of my mom, and including all of these individuals, there's no reason that I should have $0 and a frozen bank account, especially Ivalani Justice Ibuos, or even Jeremiah Pahakukula Jr. They all gotta write checks every single day and send it out on time to all of these postal services or even in cash. Shout out to the neighbors that have done that. Oh, the other person, two people we forgot, is Matthew Cole Hano has to bring money every day in the postal service, USPS, FedEx, United States Postal Service, Matthew Cole Hano, right? And even Kekoa Lama Burrito. Especially Matthew Cole Hano Jr., or whatever he then changes his name to. So Asian with tattoos that acts like an investor. Especially Ernell Paz as well. They have to send money to Joshua Elijah Ford, find his address, and do it every day, or they could be incriminated, spend 100 years in prison, and now they're always on the run. They're right here behind Luana Gardens apartments. Even Dominic Pasquale. They all have to bring in constant cash, especially Ace Ferrer, or even the person who wrote the illegal restraining order, Kirsten, or even the police that showed up. So there's a police/security that works at Maui Grown Therapies that tried to kick me out and not have my medicine. So the person who was one of the forerunners and supporters of cannabis or marijuana, CBD, THC, they tried to kick me out of the dispensary while I was one of the first ones there instead of support. Then they walked to my mom's bedroom with the Maui Police Department without money, and then my bank froze, and then they made my mom pay more money. They made my mom, Georgina McKinley, which is Leilani and Wendy, to pay more money instead of writing the checks every day for Joshua Elijah Ford, just like Richard Tolan, who's under investigation as well. All of these individuals gotta learn to make money. They gotta learn to become earners, and they gotta bring it quickly expedited. If not, they're all under investigation, going to prison, and then will continue to act like they're trafficking, including the Salvador family and the Nakama family. This is even Alex Pagan's girlfriend/wife that then acts like she's part of those families, that has to bring money to Joshua Elijah Ford every single day. If not, the whole island, the state of Hawaii, and all services now put them on watch, prison, or deportation. My dad, when I was young, shouldn't have ever got deported before I got my cash. This constant cash records. This is including the Samoan families if they continue to use more resources that are Joshua Elijah Ford's. So if there's Samoan families that are related to my next door or in the banking, and they continue to use more resources or not pay respect, even they have to put money on my door every single day, because if the manager, right, has them paying less and Joshua Elijah Ford paying more on $0, even all of them go to jail and prison and then deported back to Samoa. Even though I love them, but they're all bigger than me with multiple trucks, multiple cars, blocking other neighbors. They all owe me money as well. They're using different forms of transportation. They're using dirt bikes. They're using go-karts, golf carts. They're using more resources. They're having the whole family packed into different apartments. Even they owe me money every single day, or they actually incriminate themselves as well if they're part of the rest of the group. If they're part of the rest of the group and acting like family, even they go to jail for the rest of their life and now live a new lifestyle or then get deported back. Because my dad was never supposed to be a superstar that was deported against Asians and Samoans, even if that's somebody named Joseph Ramos's dad and Bubs. If they're a part of the police station as well and the interference, even all of them get incriminated with their tattoos and then go to jail for the rest of their life and have to put resources on my door every single day with Alex Pagan, with his girlfriend Nakama, and with Mana Lee and the rest of the police station, including T. Lee and the dude that tried to grab my neck for no reason. Was it a Pure Aloha that did that acted like they signed up with the police station and then interfered with Richard Tolan as well? Even they gotta learn to write checks and then put financial money on my doorstep or Visa cards and open my banking institute with Ivalani Justice Abuse, as well as Jeremiah Kahako Kula Jr., including Samantha Gabriel, who all lied on my name, that will go to prison for the rest of their life for using multiple resources and then using those resources against Joshua Elijah Ford illegally. Who's the other person that has to write the checks every single day that the Finance and Budget Office said in the judicial and legislative system? Is Governor Josh Green. Governor Josh Green has to distribute finances and checks in the USPS, right? The United States Postal Service, FedEx, and even UPS every single day. Because I called the Budget and Finance Office and they said that he's the one that owes him the checks and the approval and the cash every single day. If Josh Green doesn't write the checks as well as open up my banking account, even he will go to prison for 100 years to 500 years life in prison. They gotta learn how to write cashier's checks and send them out legally every single day with also cash. This is all illegal behavior in the state of Hawaii for no reason at all. After already talking to the finance and budgeting department and them not writing the checks, the cash, the money, or even opening the bank accounts illegally. Josh Green will go to prison for the rest of his life if he then acts like he's helping Hawaiians, but my bank account is frozen and he's not Hawaiian at all. They gotta learn how to deliver cash, money, and open up all my bank accounts so it doesn't say $0 after World Music Innovations, The Winners Club, Coconut Kingdom, World Media Innovations, and Constant Cash Records, with Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Google, and so forth. This is the Governor Josh Green in the state of Hawaii.